Christine Brown claims in book that her ex Kody falsely used Raiders coming to Las Vegas as reason they needed to move family to Arizona. Christine Brown's new tell-all book is full of juicy tidbits about her life with her ex-husband Kody Brown, including the tale about how Kody allegedly tricked her and his other wives Janelle and Meri into moving from Las Vegas to Flagstaff, Arizona, in 2018, under the guise that the Oakland Raiders football team moving to Sin City was going to endanger their family. No, seriously. The book, Sister Wife, A Memoir of Faith, Family, and Finding Freedom, details Christine's feelings about the move, as well as her betrayal when she found out that Kody's idea to move to Flagstaff actually had nothing to do with safety or football, but was actually due to his fourth wife Robyn's son Dayton being accepted to college there. In 2017, we found out the Oakland Raiders were moving to Vegas, Christine wrote, adding that Kody told them everything was going to hell, and that their kids wouldn't be safe in Vegas anymore. Seriously, we lived in Las Vegas. It's not known as the city of morality. A football team seemed like the least of our worries, she wrote. But then the family started talking about the schools not being safe. Although Christine and her sister wife Janelle disagreed, Kody continued to press the family about moving out of Las Vegas. Despite the Browns having essentially a perfect polygamy scenario in Vegas, with each wife and her family living next door to each other on a cul-de-sac of custom-built homes, Kody decided the Browns had to flee Sin City. One day, out of nowhere, Kody sat us all down and explained that we needed to leave Vegas, saying it would be safer and better for us financially. He presented a plan, but said we could pick where we ended up, Christine wrote. As it turned out, even the picking of the place we would move to had been predetermined. Christine wrote that the family, with the exception of her, Janelle and Meri, had decided to move to Flagstaff, Arizona. That, of course, means that the decision was really made by Kody and Robyn. I was furious, Christine wrote. I did not want to take the kids away from their friends and schools. But we were a family and I wanted to be a team player, so I decided to be open-minded about it, even though I thought it was ridiculous. Why on earth would we uproot our family again? As sister wives, fans know, the Browns moved from their home in Utah to Vegas during one of the first seasons of the show, due to the persecution they were afraid of receiving due to the fact that they were polygamists. Christine stated that Janelle was very unhappy about the idea of moving as well. However, both of the women were attempting to keep their kids' relationship with Kody in a good spot. At that point Kody was saying, I don't care where we go, we just have to get away from the Raiders, Christine wrote. Kody kept throwing out Flagstaff as a possibility. According to Christine, Kody even took her on a tour of Flagstaff to try to convince her to move there, showing her the Coyote Pass property that he wanted the family to move onto. We would transplant the cul-de-sac, Christine wrote, adding that she agreed to the move because it seemed like a way for the family to reset. Meri, Janelle and I believed in Kody and his promise of a reset, she added. Christine wrote that, about a month after the family moved to Flagstaff, she found out that the Raiders had nothing to do with Kody's sudden need to leave Vegas, and that Flagstaff was not just a random suggestion for a place to move to. We learned that Dayton, Robyn and Kody's son, had been accepted to the University of Flagstaff. I was furious, she wrote. Was that why we moved? So Robyn could be closer to her son while I was pulled farther from my children who remained in Vegas. Christine stated that she and the other family members were upset because they felt they had moved under false pretenses. It seemed like we weren't worried about the Raiders. It seemed like we were worried about Dayton going to college in Flagstaff, away from Robyn, she wrote. This is not the first time one of the Browns exposed the true reason that Kody moved his family to Flagstaff. Back in 2022, Christine and Kody's son Peyton did an interview on YouTube in which he confirmed that a main reason for the Brown family's move was Robyn wanting to be close to Dayton's college. Christine's book will be officially released on September 2nd. You can use the Ashley's Amazon Associates link to order it by clicking here. Christine Brown. Kody hurt me when he took my virginity. Christine Brown will be holding nothing at all back in her upcoming memoir. As previously reported, the Sister Wives regular will come out with Sister Wife, A Memoir of Faith, Family and Finding Freedom, on Tuesday, September 2nd. We already know she refers to ex-husband Kody Brown as a drama queen within its pages. Now, meanwhile, we can also confirm she trashes Kody as basically an insensitive a-hole as well. In one section of this book, Christine actually opens up about her wedding night, specifically, about not just the first time she and Kody had sex, but the first time she ever had sex. Yes, Christine was a virgin upon exchanging vows. Heck, Her first kiss ever took place at the altar after becoming Kody's spiritual spouse. Kody, though, was already with Meri and Janelle and therefore had some experience in the bedroom, and Christine writes that she trusted Brown, not to hurt her. I wasn't completely clueless, and I trusted him, she writes. I also thought, because he had some experience, that it would be, good. Instead, Christine recalls her first sexual experience for readers as hurting, like crazy, and leaving her in tears, largely because there was no foreplay. There was no anything, she goes on. It was my very first time after having my very first kiss at the altar, and he was experienced, so he should have known. Christine admits she was crying from the pain, and significant disappointed because she thought the evening would play out very differently than it did. I envisioned hand-holding, moonlight, gentle touches, she writes. I imagined feeling beautiful and adored. I imagined a loving acknowledgement of our eternal life together. For the rest of the honeymoon, Christine now says she was too sore for the newlyweds to try again. We should perhaps note here that the honeymoon was barely even a honeymoon, it wasn't planned out at all. After our wedding, Christine and I got in the car and drove to Montana, Kody wrote in the 2012 book Becoming Sister Wives. It was a tense trip, and I have to admit that I wasn't my most cheerful self. Back in June, on the Sister Wives Tell All special, Christine said her relationship with Kody lacked true intimacy by the end. While she acknowledged on this same episode that she was taken care of physically at the beginning of the marriage, sex became just an act, she added, stating for the television record. No real emotion behind it or anything. Christine is thrilled with her life these days as a woman married to David Woolley, but has said she gets disgusted when thinking of her past with Kody. The sex was never God, it was just so broken, Christine also said on air on June 8. However, the pair didn't talk about it, she explains now. We both knew there was something lacking and something missing. And when you have sex 5 times in a year, you realize there's a problem, and it's like, do we really want to talk about it? So we had one conversation on intimacy, and it was like, are we going to have any kind of intimacy, sex in our marriage? And he was like, no. And so the next time you come over, I'm like, you're done. You're not staying here anymore. I don't want you in my bed. We're done. We can't wait to find out what else Christine will reveal in her memoir. The description on Amazon for this book reads as follows. Becoming Kody Brown's third wife in 1994, Christine finally found the big, happy family she had hoped for. When TLC's hit show Sister Wives premiered in 2010, Christine knew it was her chance to shine a light on the brighter side of polygamy, the helping hands, the lively discussions, and their unmatched devotion to each other. But the cameras also revealed a much darker truth. In this candid tell-all, Christine shares for the first time the journey that led her away from the Mormon Church and the bold path she is carving to live apart from all she has ever known.